issue, I need my issue. I need my issue. I take a bitch down. Jiu-jitsu, I wanna hear that sound. That fit you, I need my rounds. 1, 2, 3. I smoke pounds as you can see. I'ma let the beat pound, young cat with me. I'ma hold it down first, 50 and T. Ain't this in your town?
We make shit live. We make shit live. Soon as we inside looking fresh, 50 fly, got your bitch wanna try. I see it in her eye, she never seen our tie. We make shit live, we make shit live, live, live. 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 We make shit live.
Freaky gang, shim shame.
We make shit live, we make shit live. Soon as we inside looking fresh, 50 fly, got your bitch wanna try. I see it in her eye, she never seen our tie. We make shit live, we make shit live, live, live. 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 We make shit live.
I'm high as I wanna be. Drunk a bottle at the studio before we hit the street. Stick a memory in a CD just so that we complete. Hit the scene, we liver than the wire, fresh as Listerine. You hear this shit I'm spitting, it's ridiculously written. Thank God for the gift I'm giving. Different looks from different women. I'm pretty sure she feel it soon as we step in the building. He will be left if she willing. Fucking with these type of niggas. She will be next on the hit list with them thick lips. Get my dick kissed, then her hips flip. On my shit, make her legs cross. All at her spot and her bed soft. But then I'm on my shit recording with my niggas. Big O on the track, so leave your bag. It ain't no coming with us.
We make shit live, we make shit live. Soon as we inside looking fresh, 50 fly, got your bitch wanna try. I see it in her eye, she never seen our tie. We make shit live, we make shit live, live, live. 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 We make shit
I'm live HD, no Skype. A prime rib in your eyesight. In the green falling, watch the bitches bite. And you zipper stalling, no gas. She acting fast, so I serve the pipe. Dropping bomb trees on my fresh night. She pop Molly E's and mix lean with Sprite. She wanna live life before you see the light. I'ma make it live, make it live. And I can't decide because I'm on the rise. And that small shit, I gotta minimize. I'm trying to see how fast that foreign drive. Got my niggas over here. And we don't give a fuck who with you. We need them bitches over there. To throw it in the air like a motherfucking issue. I need my issue, I need my issue. I take a bitch down. Jiu-jitsu, I wanna hear that sound. That fit you, I need my rounds. 1, 2, 3. I smoke pounds as you can see. I'ma let the beat pound, young cat with me. I'ma hold it down first, 50 and T. Ain't this in your town?
We make shit live, we make shit live. Soon as we inside looking fresh, 50 fly, got your bitch wanna try. I see it in her eye, she never seen our tie. We make shit live, we make shit live, live, live. 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 We make shit live.
Freaky gang, shim shame.
We make shit live. We make shit live. So this we inside looking fresh, Fendi fly. Got your bitch wanna try. I see it in her eye. She never seen our top. We make shit live. We make shit live. Live, live. We make shit live. Live, live.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? I always ask that of all my prey. I just like the sound of it.
What is the deal, Raider Nation? Top of the morning to you guys. Happy Wednesday, hump day. You already know what it is. Yes, indeed. Today we're going to discuss a few things. There's a few things that's out there in the news. We know what's going on with Mr. Derek Carr. And then also we'll cover today the next phase of the draft, which I said from yesterday will be the linebackers today. So we're going to look at the top 4 linebackers in this year's NFL draft just to see exactly what type of player, what quality, their measurables, their stats, what will actually be there at 7 when we decide to do our choosing. You know what I mean? Let me put this on real quick. So with that being said, yes, indeed, man, top of the morning to everybody, man. Thank you for being here. Everybody in the chat. To those that are here for the first time, please subscribe if you have not done so. And also, hey, slap them cheeks. Knock the hell out of that notification bell. Leave a couple of comments. You know what I mean? It's all free, baby. It don't cost a motherfucking thing. It's free 99. Everything gotta go. Everything gotta go. Free 99. Let's go. All right. So let me get ready to pull this shit up, man, so we can dig into the details, man, and see what's going on with these draft picks. But before that, like I said, we're going to discuss the Derek Carr situation. So with that being said, let me open this up real quick. Let me get the player card. Did I do the player card? I did the card, but I didn't say the shit. All right, hold on one second, y'all. We're going to be all right. Everything going to be all right. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Man, for winning that motherfucking Grammy, man. Hey, shout out to you. We're gonna export this motherfucker into this right here. Bam. So we can get these guys' stats and shit up, man. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Is it done deal? It's almost a done deal. Done deal. Done deal. Bam. You want highest quality. And whack, there it is. Bam, there you go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Let me get ready to shout out everybody in the chat, man. Thank y'all for pulling up, man. It's always a pleasure to have Raider Nation in the fold of Raiders. All right. What's up with it, man? At top of the morning, we got NorCal Raider Jesse in the house, man. My dude. Yes, sir. Raider Goon. What is the deal, bruh? Hey, thank you for being here for real. Eugene Powell, my dude, is in the house, man. Good morning. Good morning to you as well. Yes, sir. Isaac, what is the deal, man? Top of the morning, Mr. Isaac. Thank you for being here. B. Al, what is the deal, man? Tops to you. Dominique 5, yes, indeed. What is the deal, man? Thank you for being here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got Manuel Rodriguez. It's the Alliance, baby. The Alliance. Yes, it is. Raiders Alliance. It's not just an alliance, it's the allegiance. You feel me? So yes, sir, man. Hey, thank you for being here. Michael Guerrero, my dude, top of the morning. Alfredo, the boss with the sauce. Salute to the nation. That's right. Yes, sir. 2 red rings. Top of the morning to you, my brother. Thank you for being here. Yes, sir. Let's see what else we got up in this Mickey Ficky. Yes, sir. We got Goon, we got Michael, we got Manuel Rodriguez, we got Isaac in the house, Alfredo, Willie Wayne. What is the deal, man? Salute to you. Salute to you as well, man. Gabby's in the house. Yes, indeed. Good morning, Gabby. Thank you for pulling up this morning. It's a pleasure to see you. Raider being my dude. Yes, sir. Raiders. Let's go. Let's motherfucking go for real. 2 red rings. Yes, sir. Let me see. We got somebody tiptoeing in these motherfuckers, man. Let's go down. Willie, Navy Vet 44. Salute to you, my guy. Top of the morning to you. Thank you for being here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everybody live. Everybody, what they used to say back in the day. Everybody's wide-eyed and bushy-tailed. Everybody's wide-eyed and bushy-tailed, man. Hey, it's good to see y'all, man. Top of the morning. All right. Now, I know everybody knows about the breaking news. Oh, we still got more people pulling up, man. Hey, Forever Onyx, what is the deal, man? Top of the morning to you. Thank you for being here. My ninja. Karate chop. You know what I mean? But everybody knows the situation with Carr, all right? I noticed there's some people that has the misinformation or is kind of confused with the way the negotiating thing was set up with the Raiders with New Orleans. All right. So those that don't know, Carr is only allowed to negotiate with teams that have already made an offer for him to the Raiders. So there's a package in place. So any team that they allow Carr to talk to, it means that team already has an offer on the table for Carr if Carr decides to lift the his non-trade clause and want to go play with that team. But the deal is already in place. So that's the only way that the Raiders will allow Carr to talk to any team if that team makes an offer first. So they're trying to eliminate the fact that some of these teams will, just in case they try to backdoor us, you know what I mean? Don't make an offer and just let Carr talk to anything, and they'll be like, well, look, don't worry about, getting traded to us. Just let them cut you, and then we'll come back and get you. So what the Raiders are trying to do is do a good faith deal by putting it out there that this is, make an offer for him, and if it's a good offer that we feel is good, we'll allow him to talk to you about negotiating and coming to you, as well as maybe restructuring a contract, redoing the whatever. You know what I mean? So the Raiders are trying to just protect their ass. Let's just say that. Trying to protect their ass with anybody doing some scandalous shit. Mr. Leonard Sr., hey, I got that picture, bruh. I'm gonna post it, if that's okay with you, in the community here on YouTube, so everybody can see. Man, the big winner of the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, Mr. Leonard Sr. got his stuff in the mail, man, and he was grateful enough to go ahead and take a picture of the hoodie that I designed, man, that he was rocking, and he said he got a lot of compliments on it, man, and hey, congratulations once again, and I will post that picture up today in the community on YouTube. So once again, congrats, my guy, for real. All right, so with the Derek Carr thing, so we know for a fact New Orleans Saints is indeed one of the teams. It makes sense, you know what I mean? And I think that might be the main destination he might end up at, because for one, Dennis Allen is there. For those who don't remember, Dennis Allen was the head coach when Carr got drafted. Dennis Allen was the coach who implemented Carr into the offense as a starter his rookie year, that same 2014 season. So there had to be some kind of trust between him and Carr to give Carr the keys to the Rover day one, that rookie season that he entered the NFL with the Raiders. So there is that component there. The other thing is, the Raiders would be trading Carr to the NFC, which a lot of teams want to get him out the conference. You know what I mean? Because it always goes bad when it's a revenge game. You know what I mean? So going into the NFC, and then a perfect situation for Carr. You're in a dome. in New Orleans in a conference in a division that sucks ass. The NFC South sucks ass. Let's just say it. You know what I mean? If New Orleans Saints gets Derek Carr in the trade, they will be the only team in that division with their starter going forward at quarterback. Atlanta is in limbo. Carolina is in limbo. And fucking Tampa Bay is in limbo with the retirement of motherfucking Tom Brady. So that would give New Orleans a leg up on everybody by getting their quarterback, if that's the route they choose to go. But it's set for if Carr wants to go there, done deal. Done deal. But I don't think that's the only team. I know that's not the only team because it has been stated there's a few other teams as well. You know, the Jets, and what might happen right here, guys, with the value of what Carr is, people think that it might be a second or a third round pick to get Carr. I think that's going to be inflated. I think that price is going to be inflated for Carr because I know for a fact the Jets are down to their second choice and Carr is still available, and they have not had an option or had an opportunity to talk to Carr because their first fucking target was Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers pretty much told his agent that he would prefer to play for the Raiders over the Jets. He didn't say he wanted to go to the Raiders over the Jets. He said he prefers. You know what I mean? And the Green Bay Packers are a team that's known to not trade within the conference. So Jets are out of the conference, same as the Raiders. We're in the AFC, they in the NFC. That's why the Niners is not even a fucking destination for Aaron Rodgers. That's not going to happen. Green Bay will not trade Aaron Rodgers to another NFC team. They did it with Brett Favre by sending him to the Jets first. He had to go there for a year with the Jets before he got to go on to Minnesota. Because Green Bay was not having that shit. They did not want fucking Favre in Minnesota, but Favre had to do a dead year in New York and then made his way to Minnesota and took them to the NFC Championship that year. So that is how Green Bay gets down. But the Jets, he told his own agent he prefers the Raiders over the Jets. Didn't say he wanted to go to the Raiders over the Jets. He just prefers our location over that. So, you know, he's doing this little 4-day blackout retreat. You know what I mean? A lot of mushrooms, a lot of hallucinating, clearing your mind, becoming one with nature. And that's where we stand. So his choices are slim and few as well, whether it's going to be retirement or going to the Raiders. Now, they said he has leverage with the Green Bay Packers, which he does, because if he tells them he wants to go to the Raiders by all means necessary, that pretty much means the Raiders can lowball Green Bay into maybe it is a third round pick for I just said his name, Aaron Rodgers, because Aaron Rodgers will say, I either want to go and be traded to the Raiders or I'm going to retire. If he retires, Green Bay is still on the hook for that money on that contract. If they trade him, that money is gone. You know what I mean? So there's other things that can be worked out too, where Green Bay can help out with the contract by covering X amount of dollars the same way we can with Carr. Like, we won't cover his whole contract if we trade him to you, but we'll if you want to work out a deal where we cover X amount of dollars to keep it low for you, but as well not hit us hard either, then hey, we can do that. So there's a lot of different avenues this can make, a lot of twists and turns. But right now, New Orleans Saints is the first one to step up to the plate, and we just gotta wait and see what happens. We know the Super Bowl is Sunday. Fuck the Queese. Yes, fuck the Queese. Let's go, motherfucking Eagle Dicks. Let's shove that Eagle Dick down the Queese throat. You know what I mean? Fuck them bastards. But anyway, that's where we stand at with the Carr situation. I have not. Hold on, let me see. Just in case there's some updates and whatnot, which I don't think we have right now. If I don't, hold on. Go to my, got so many fucking Twitter pages. It's a fucking shame. All right. The Raiders and Saints have. Yep. See, and they're already reporting that the Raiders and Saints have agreed on the compensation element of a trade for Derek Carr, per Vinny Bonsignore. Which I know that because, like I said, the Raiders will not allow Carr to talk to any team that has not made an offer for him. Period. So if any other team we hear outside of New Orleans, that means those teams made an offer for Carr. There's an offer on the table. Ain't no negotiating if Carr says yes, I want to go here. Once Carr says whatever team he want to go to, the deal is done. There's no negotiating. The shit's already been negotiated, which is brilliant for the front office of the Raiders to get that shit out the way, so it doesn't string out and then fucking shit goes haywire and shit don't work out. They already got deals in place before they even let Carr talk to their ass, which is smart. You know what I mean? Once Carr says, hey, lift the trade clause, I want to go here, bam, deal done. Just that fast. That deal is done. So, you know what I mean? You don't want to scramble around and he says, okay, I want to go here, but you have no deal. Now you got to start negotiating with that team on what the compensation is going to be, and that can drag out. You know what I mean? That can drag out. And you only got 3 days after the Super Bowl to have that shit done to try to get this motherfucking money off your back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So that is that for the Derek Carr situation. So we just got to wait and see what happens with the negotiations of other teams. But it should be, we're going to get something for them. The writing's already on the wall. Just for the fact that a team like the Saints already made an offer, we know that there's a trade market for Carr. Now what I hope happens, I hope it becomes a bidding war. I hope like the Jets jump in and be like, oh, what they offer you? Oh, we'll beat that. You know what I mean? And then if the Saints really want Carr, they'll come, oh, fuck that, we're going to beat that. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Right now, the Saints has their first round pick is number 29 overall. They got that in the Sean Payton trade to the Broncos. So you damn near looking at a high second round pick at 29. And that's another thing I kept telling people about these draft picks is just because it's a first round pick doesn't make it equal to every other first round pick as well. Because we know number 1 overall is way more valuable than number 32. Well, the Saints pick is at 29. You know what I mean? Now, we can use that. If it comes to the part where in order to get Aaron Rodgers, they want a first round pick. Fuck it. And we trade Carr and get the 29th from the Saints. Give the motherfucking Green Bay Packers the 29th. Fucking, you get the bottom of the barrel ass pick. You're giving us a damn near a 40-year-old quarterback with that much money on his motherfucking contract. Here, matter of fact, fuck that. You ain't getting the 29th. You can have our second round pick. Give me 2. Yeah, matter of fact, no. Give us Aaron Rodgers and swap your second round pick with us. Move it up into the second round, higher up in the second round where we pick, and then give us your little bottom or wherever the fuck your motherfucking second round pick is at. I don't know. All right, so enough of that shit. Let Carr do Carr things, and we're gonna get into these linebackers in the draft this year. PFF has a ranking of these linebackers. And we're about to go dig into this shit right motherfucking now. All right. Bam, bam. Hit him, coach. Bam. There you go, right there. All right. Let me turn this motherfucking shit down so y'all can hear a brother. I'm about to spit some bars, boy. I was like, no, y'all ain't ready for that shit. Okay. Now. Oh, and I also got these motherfucking up too. Hold on, let me get this shit real quick. Okay, so while you guys looking at that, I can run down the rundown. So the number 1 linebacker in this year's draft, ranked by PFF, is none other than Trenton Simpson of Clemson. He's a junior, 6'3", 240 pounds. You can see his stats. I put his stats underneath him. Under his picture on here. So you figure He had 73 tackles, 41 solo. He had 2.5 sacks, 3 pass deflection or defended, and no INTs, no interceptions. All right. The tab on him is, where's my shit? Where's my shit? Fucking shit. Okay. The tab on Simpson. Oh shit. Okay, here we go. They said Simpson is the single best athlete at the linebacker position in the draft class. Even his frame is impressive, as it's almost difficult to believe he's 240 pounds given how little fat he carries. In his first season as a starter, Simpson was primarily, god dang it, I just hit my fucking keyboard. Where the fuck am I at? Come on, bruh. Okay, here we go. Is this it? Yeah, Trenton Simpson. All right, move this keyboard out the way. All right. First season as a starter, Simpson was primarily the overhang slot player in Clemson's defense before switching to a between the tackle role this past season. Over the past 2 seasons, Simpson has allowed only 353 yards on 66 targets, which is 5.3 yards per target. His coverage versatility is the sole reason he's linebacker 1 on this list. That's because the rest is a bit of work in progress, which is to be expected with only 1 season as a true linebacker. But in today's NFL, linebacker is a coverage-first position, and Simpson could be special in that regard. And that is something that we need at linebacker. We need a linebacker that can cover. And this guy right here, but where does he go in the draft? That's the one thing. I don't know. I didn't look at the rankings of, because PFF also has the top 100 rankings of the prospects. But this is their number 1 linebacker in this draft at 6'3", 240. So he has the frame. He has the ability to cover. That's a good, solid linebacker if he's there at 7. And we do need linebackers. You know what I mean? So the depth at linebacker is thin, and then we're going to lose some. Perryman might not come back. We might not re-sign him or want him back. We might just go in another direction and draft our own. So this is a possibility of something like that occurring. Second on their list is Drew Sanders out of, and then Trenton Simpson is out of Clemson. I said that. Okay. Drew Sanders, linebacker out of Arkansas, 6'5", 233 pounds. He's a red shirt sophomore. Now, that's another good frame. That is a big, solid frame at 6'5", 233. He can still add weight to it if that's what they need him to do. The status on him as far as what they got him. Let's see. Sanders is a former edge rusher, so he's a former edge rusher. Turned into a linebacker, the main linebacker. So let's go ahead and see what the fuck is going on with him. All right, let's go. Sanders is a former edge rusher who blossomed as an off-ball linebacker in his first year with Arkansas. After transferring from Alabama, so he was previously with Alabama before transferring to Arkansas. So he's been in a good system. And we already know what linebackers coming out of Alabama, minus Rolando McClain. Let's not mention that dude's name. But yes, so many schemes around the league are looking for off-ball linebackers that are mismatched nightmares as blitzers and can run like gazelles. Sanders ticks those boxes. Okay, so he can move. He's good at blitzing. So that's good to know. And that's a big, like I said, that's a big fucking frame linebacker at 6'5". He's not no little dude. You know what I mean? Because a lot of days, like nowadays in the NFL, you get a lot of small stature linebackers, 6'2", 6'1", and now they're around 230, 235. Now Sanders is 233, but at 6'5", he does have the frame to put on more muscle and be heavier than what he is right now. So that's a good thing to know too, depending on what they want to use him for. Sanders ticks off those boxes. He racked up a ridiculous 11 sacks this season as a blitzer. So he had 11 sacks. So why did they only tell me 9.5 on the stat sheet? All right. So yeah, don't look at that 9.5 sacks I got on the stats. They said it was 11. I don't know who's wrong, who's right, but we're gonna rock with it. He had 103 tackles, 40 of them solo, 11 sacks, 5 pass defended, and 1 INT on this past season. So that's solid. He got good numbers, man. I like that. All right. Now there were some growing pains to the position switch that kept him from being a surefire first rounder. He overran ball carriers, a lot, and whiffed on many more tackles that you'd like. 19.6% missed tackle rate on the season. Now that's a red flag right there. That's taking bad angles and whiffing on fucking tackles. You know what I mean? Kind of sounds like Abram or even Trayvon Morey, taking bad angles and whiffing on tackles. But thank God he's a linebacker. But if you got a linebacker like this that's playing against the run and he's known to take bad angles, come on now, we can't have that shit. So they said that they consider that to be growing pains for him. Although to his credit, he was much better down the stretch with only 4 missed tackles in his final 5 games. So the last 5 games of the season, he only had 4 missed tackles. So I mean, he did cut down on it. Is it because he was, developing, or the talent level? What did he go up against? You know what I mean? That's another thing that you have to wonder with his stats right there. So that's another guy that you could look at in the draft. From what they're saying is he's most likely probably a 2nd round pick, because they said that his inability, well, not I'm gonna say not inability, but his bad angles and whiff tackles kept him from being a surefire 1st round pick. So I'm assuming they got him ranked around in the 2nd round of being drafted. Frankie Sanchez, what is the deal, man? Top of the morning to you. For real. Let me see. Did anybody else come up in here? Raider C-Dub, good morning to you, my brother. Thank you for being here. Sam Tanka, what is the deal, man? We got 40 people up in here watching. Please subscribe to the channel, slap them cheeks, knock the notification bell, leave a comment. It's free 99 all day, every day, even on my birthday. You feel me? Shout out to everybody out there, man. So let's go ahead and dive back into these last 2 linebacker rookies that will be in the draft this year, and then we'll run down. So next in line, Jack Campbell, linebacker out of Iowa, 6'5", 246-pound senior. That's another good frame. I like big frame linebackers. You know what I mean? Especially playing close up in the box like they do and going against the run. You're going to have to shed off a lot of big weighted ass motherfuckers in front of you. You know what I mean? On that offensive line. You know what I mean? Hit them holes when that running back try to come through. We'll get into what they say about him. I like linebackers that can cover, because we really need that help in coverage, because that was one weakness that Perryman had. He said he tried to work on it, but it still was a weakness. He was better against the run than he was in coverage. So now Jack Campbell on the season last year, and he had some monstrous nice numbers too, with 125 tackles, 59 of those being solo, 1 sack, 1 pass defended, and 2 interceptions on the year last year. Let's see what PFF had. PFF says projecting ceilings and floors are never an exact science, but there are a number of reasons to believe Campbell has the highest floor of any linebacker in the class. He has prototype size for the position at 6'5", 246 pounds, in addition to extensive experience taking on blocks. That's what we want. That's what we want. A linebacker that has experience at taking on blocks because he's going to get them. But if he knows how to shed those blocks and make plays, that's all that fucking matters. Extensive experience taking on blocks. On tape in 2022, Campbell was the most assignment sure middle linebacker in the class, earning an 85.6 grade against the run and 92.9 in coverage. You hear that? He earned a 92.9 grade in coverage and was an 85.6 against the run. That's solid as fuck. And I'm surprised. I'm surprised his coverage rate is better than his rushing against the run rate. You know what I mean? So that I'm comfortable with somebody like this with a big frame. You know what I mean? With weight on him to be able to handle blocks, able to cover. That's extremely important, especially for us in defense, because we're going to go up against some of the most elite linebackers and whatever else that we need help with defending. I'm not linebackers, but tight ends that we need help defending, and we got linebackers that's big enough to go against tight ends. When we go up against fucking Kelsey, we had somebody like Jack Campbell at 6'5", 246, we can stick him on him. And it's gonna be a matchup. You know what I mean? So that's I like big size linebackers just for that reason, going up against tight ends and defense. The only real knock on Campbell is the lack of high-end physical tools. He's more than an adequate athlete to start at the next level, and he doesn't possess the kind of range or pop on contact that the elite at his position does. So yeah, he doesn't have that pop that knock the shit out you type hit. But shit, I don't give a fuck about that. You know how many motherfuckers try to put a big hit on somebody and don't wrap them up, and the motherfucker bounces off and then gets extra yardage, if not scoring? I see that shit so much in the NFL, and that shit fucking makes my ass itch. You know what I mean? That shit is fucking irritating. That you're a professional and you don't know how to fucking wrap up when it comes to tackling. We've been taught how to tackle up ever since Pop Warner. Wrap up. When you're tackling a motherfucker, wrap them up. Don't put your head down. Keep your head up so you see what the fuck you doing. You know how many dudes I seen the pros, they try to tackle their head down and the motherfucker jumps over them? Or one little shift and he's gone. You don't put your head down and tackle. Who the fuck taught you how to do that shit? And fuck them big hits. Motherfuckers want to just, you know what I mean, want to get a good big hit. But these motherfuckers are just as big as you are, bounces off, and still keep their balance in their feet, and they still get extra more yardage after contact. Bruh, wrap that motherfucker up. Wrap him up. So having big pop when you hit somebody don't mean shit to me. But if you can wrap them up, hey, handle that shit. For real. All right. So that's Jack Campbell that we just went over. Now for the last but not least, and Jack Campbell, like I said, is out of Iowa. Now we have out of Washington State, Daiyan Henley, linebacker, 6'2", 232. He's a 6-year senior. All right, 6-year senior. He had 106 tackles, 54 of those being solo, 4 sacks, 1 pass defended, and 1 interception on the season for the Pac-12 Washington State Cougars. So now we've had him graded. All right. And one thing about Henley used to be a quarterback. So that just tells you he's a fucking athlete going from quarterback to linebacker. How many quarterbacks do you know ever converted over to linebacker? You know what I mean? Maybe running back. Maybe possibly a wide receiver. Terrell Pryor, for instance, went from quarterback to wide receiver. But for a fucking quarterback to go to linebacker, he's a fucking athlete. He might be a dog that can coach, just put me in anywhere. I got you. You know what I mean? We need you to kick a field goal. All right. So Henley is a former quarterback who started at wide receiver. There it goes right there. He started at wide receiver, ended up at quarterback. Now this motherfucker is the fourth top linebacker in this fucking draft. Go figure. And he has the experience because he's a 6th-year senior. But not all those years are playing one position. That's the other key to that, for real. So he started off at wide receiver and he's from out here, from Nevada. He went to the Wolfpack, Nevada. Okay. Before switching to linebacker in 2020. So he switched to linebacker in 2020. Then he made his way to Washington State from Nevada. So I wonder if he's from Nevada. I didn't even look at that shit. All right. The struggle since then have been ending, and should teams excited about ceiling can go. His receiver athleticism shows, shows in how he mirrors ball. You see, mirror ball carry, no pause. How he mirror, like, you can see a my pronunciation of it ain't correct. How he mirrors barriers. That means everybody that walk by him, he carrying balls. Carry or tight end face, which is why he's such a quality tackle. So he's good in open space against tight end ball carry. Now see, asset that linebacker, and he's not like no little ass dude at 6'2", 132 pounds, but he's a pure athlete. That's solid. Space, which is why he's such a quality tackler, despite trending towards the smaller side for the position. He missed only 5 of his 97 tackle attempts on the season. So out of 97 tackle attempts, he only missed 5. That is dope. Out of 97 tackles attempted, he only missed 5. You see what I talk about? I guarantee you he's wrapping up. He ain't trying to give a big hit thinking they're going to go one blow. He's wrapping these motherfuckers up. He only missed 5. Probably whiffed on 5, but shit, I'll take 5 misses out of 97 attempts any day. That means 92 of them were successful. Shit. All right. Quality tackler tours. Okay. His biggest weakness comes in the game, which is expected. He's not going to be take on guys or defense and get locked on block at the second level. Still, there's far more excited about, as most of his weeks are fixable with time. So his can be fixed. They can be fixed. Like they said with, let's see what else they. Washington linebacker one, John Henley, and this dude can scoop. he said this dude can scoop. Former high school QB that converted to wide receiver at Nevada, and moved to linebacker before transferring. This season he had 106 tackles, 12 tackles for loss. So he had 12 tackles for loss as well. 4 sacks, 1 INT, 2 PBUs, he forced fumble. So he had 3 forced fumbles on the season. He filled up the stat sheet. He filled up every category you could think of. And the way they're talking, what did they give him? I wish they would give me the picture of where they expect him to draft it. But I'm not hit the combine. All that shit don't matter anymore. Null and void. When they get to the combine, you start seeing the actual speed they have, the vertical, the strength, the 3-cone drills, and whatnot. Then you can start analyzing and assessing the draft. I will not do it. I will do a mock draft for the combine. That's the thing I will not do. Fucking mock draft until the combine comes and goes. We hit the draft. Then I'll do one. Now, for the people remember the channel, Cleophas is staying on mock draft for the combine. So prepared for these two motherfuckers to do a mock draft. First time ever Cleophas will do a mock draft. Shout out to the members of Allegiance, man. Hey, be ready, y'all. Y'all ain't coming. Oh my God. That's about it for the linebackers. Only 4 deep because out of those 4, you're at 7. Saying that those last should be taken at 7. But if they're at 7, they would wait till late and then you can take in the second round. If not, look at that. You know what I mean? There's more linebackers out there. This draft is good, solid at defensive positions with a lot of corners. Corners we're going to cover tomorrow. There's a couple corners I like, and then we'll discuss that tomorrow. But yes, sir. Yes, sir. They got some good shit out there, and I can't see exactly what Ziegler does in this year's draft. You're just loaded, and if you get more draft picks for man, oh my God, let's go. Let's fucking go for real. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's about it. No, hey, I'm not doing the draft. Like I said, I won't run fun of it with you guys. You know what I mean? Just for fun of it. You know, don't mean shit. If I do a draft, you happen to pick somebody and that end up picking, you didn't do shit. My drafts change every time you play it. Changes. You know what I mean? It's just a fun thing to do. You know what I mean? Just to see what the possibility is. But it ain't gonna be easy. You know what I mean? Like I said, I won't do a motherfucking mock draft until after the combine. You know what I mean? You start getting speed and strength. You know what I mean? You don't want a motherfucking offensive lineman can only bench press 5, 10 times. What? You do 225 times? Lifting 225 with shit. That was what I was working out with. 3 sets of 10. Just on the workout. I ain't worked out in a minute. I need to get back to shit, man, for real. Just fucking with them weeks. But yeah, man. It's important, man, in some aspects. I mean, if you can get some second cover with speed or a wide receiver that can catch with speed, no wayward days. No, we don't need none of that. So, yes, indeed. Hey, that's right. Hey, hit that like button, man. Slap them cheeks. Like Mike say, slap them cheeks, man. Oh, yeah, man. There's a lot of shit. That's all I got today. We can just hang out and talk shit, y'all. We can talk some shit. Oh, my goodness. These motherfuckers got me at fucking... Oh, I'm gonna tell you this shit. This shit fucking ridiculous. It's the fuck outside, right? So inside the warehouse, these motherfuckers want to do a fire alarm at motherfucking 3:45 in the fucking morning. Hold on, that's not the kicker. The fucking kicker is they had us fucking outside for over an hour. Some motherfuckers didn't have jackets. This cold as a motherfucker out. We talking about like maybe around 35, 40 degrees. So motherfuckers out there for a fucking hour for a fuck real. Man, you son of a bitch. Out there not doing it in the cold. I mean, I get with it, but shit, I didn't want to be out there in that shit. Oh my God. That say the God, say the God. What's up, say the God? Top of the morning, man. Thank you for being here. For real. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Again, if this is your first time here, please subscribe and hit that like. You can do the notifications if you want. You comment if you want, man. But always welcome to come back every morning, 7 a.m. Pacific, 8 a.m. Eastern. I will always have a show every weekday, 7, 8. It's my time spot. Then Friday is the Dirty Lunatic Show at the hashtag Raider Nation Network channel, and by Dirty Raider. Then Saturday night, and that's at 11 p.m. Pacific, 2 a.m. Eastern. Then on Saturday night, it's live repeat of the Dirty Lunatic Show. It's actually on both channels, but Dirty hosted. He hosted on Friday night, and I hosted on Saturday nights. So, but you'll be able to watch it live on both channels. So simulcast, we do that every weekend. Saturday night, 11 p.m. Raiders Allegiance channel, and then hashtag Raider Network channel will be live at the same time with the same show. So you guys don't miss it. It's hilarious. It's a fun time. It's kind of like a day show. You know what I mean? Skits, characters, and it's all Raider comedy, as I call it. Raider includes comedy. It's like Raider. We got puppets. There's a lot of school, man, and we make it fun. And it's only geared towards adults. This shit ain't for no. Thus, be 11 o'clock in, and don't up and food. These motherfuckers is they ratchet. Ratchet ass. Last weekend, anybody that watched the Dirty Lunatic Show seen the night A-bomb smoke with Raider Stan. Raider Stan tore that motherfucker's asshole out. Raider Stan was on A-bomb last weekend. A-bomb wanted him to come on Raider Ben's Black Saturday. Stan said, "Bet." So look for Saturday night, Raider Ben's Black Saturday show, getting in on whoever wanted. He's taking all fucking like fans says, you can't hurt me because I'm a puppy. He ain't feelings. I'll hurt yours. Oh shit. Oh my goodness. Oh my man, so that is what it is. The band will be on Black Saturday. Yes indeed, yes indeed. Alright, let's see what else, man. We got check the news. Let's check the status because I do have some updates. And what are those updates? Oh, I seen the chat, the NWA on IG. That somebody got it. The first lady got because the first was mingling with the enemigos. I heard that the first is no longer the first. She was mingling with the enemigos. I wonder who I know is. But before I even find out the details, wow, is this shit? So, shut your bitch ass up. All right, let's see what Sean. You should see I slipped on over to one of the channels yesterday, and was it yesterday or the day before? Ty was over there trying to send in supplements. You know what I mean? And my dick, that motherfucker was riding Dox's dick. Dude paying for a super chat saying that all the haters good when you do your, like you said, outwork every. I don't know how he can say all that with a dick in his mouth. That shit, hey, that motherfucker sitting donated a $5 for chat, dick in his mouth. It never fell. That's crazy. Motherfucker, fucking worshiping these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers breathe. You do. They're no better than none of y'all. Some of these motherfuckers on, and then they start having these I like motherfucking fucking like motherfucker. Then I seen him getting into it with some dude calling him a clout chaser. I fucking been getting into it with a motherfucker. It's his business. He handle it the way he want to handle it. How's that chasing out? I tell you, some of these fuckers, boy, need the shit out of them. Who else I seen? I seen Dalton pop up over there. You know what I mean? Like I said, Saul did nothing wrong to me, man. The motherfucker did wrong too, and the shit. That's shit to take some content creator shit and try to make into some street shit. That's the weakest shit ever. Who the nigga? What we gang content creators, motherfucker? Motherfucker, that's content creators. Get out of here. Raider Chris House and Tops. D-Man Tops. Thank you for being here. Did I miss too many? I don't miss a lot of y'all. Charm City. Charm, what's the deal, man? Tops. Thank you for being here, my brother, for real. The Red Room, what's the deal, man? See, it's always good to see you, man, like I say. I don't see y'all when I start worrying, like, man, I hope they okay. You know what I mean? A lot of shit can go in life. Always good to see y'all, and I'm glad to see y'all for real. Cause my bed is a puppy. That was a good one. They got baby friend. You Cleopa's friend. I'm your friend too. fucking hand. My best friend's a puppy. I'm not your puppet. Okay. What is the deal, man? Just hanging this morning. You know, there's not too much news, so cover on the bases, but hey, it's hot now, so we went on 4 linebackers that will draft just because we're on defense. That's what we need to fix. We're looking at the potential acquiring these guys in the draft if they're there. I don't know who we got on our draft board. Is top 4 linebackers, like we did the defensive line. Today, tomorrow, I will be doing the secondary safeties and then Friday, you know, with the Friday, you know what I mean? Raider Nation, it's whatever the fuck we out. What? I don't think I ain't have a problem with my internet right now. Hold on, let me check and see. Mine ain't not tripping or. So let me check and see in case it might be me. Oh, hello, sweet cherry. You know what? Oh, or is it tripping? Might be my internet. Right, y'all. It might not be yours. Man, my shit, man, Fox. I have Fox cable and man, these motherfuckers. I don't know what the fuck. It's like they robbing me. These motherfuckers is robbing me. I paid for $140 for internet. $140 a month. For what? For my shit now? Yo, it's my fucking bitch. Yeah, it's fine. Alfred is my internet. Cause I'm looking at it on the phone. It's fucking up. Ah. Yeah, my shit is tripping. Alright, thank you for pulling up this morning, man. I appreciate it. We will be back tomorrow, Thursday. Yes, indeed, with Raider Nation Live podcast. Here on Raiders Allegiance with yours truly, Louis Raider. To those who are for the first time, subscribe, tap them cheeks, knock the hell out of that notification bell, and leave a comment or two to keep the algorithm going. So YouTube can suggest videos such as to people looking for their content. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So being said, man, you guys enjoy your Wednesday. Make it back to your loved ones. I'll see each and every one of you guys and more. 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern, right here on Raiders Elite, yours truly, Lunatic Raider. It's always a pleasure to spend time with my extended Raider family, man. You guys be blessed. Have a wonderful day. Love each other, hug each other, and send to the enemy. NWA, you bitch. You already know what it is. Lunatic Raider Raiders, man. I'm out this bitch.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? I always ask that of all my prey. I just like the sound of it.
How about it, you creep, you lunatic?